easy to know, or it will be easier to know, is this right here. So 1/4 equals 25 cents, 2/4 equals 50 cents, 3/4 equals 75 cents, and 4/4 equals 100 cents or $1. Instead of adding it up, it's really easy just to know this. So since we have 3/4 right here, we can just check, and that's 75 cents. So instead of adding it all up, we just know that now. So 75 cents plus we have 2 dimes, and a dime equals 10 cents. So that's 20 cents. 20 cents. And the penny we all know is 1 cent. So now we add it up. So if you look at the first two right here, the 7 plus 2, look at the tens place first. 7 plus 2 equals 9, and 5 plus 0 equals 5. So that's 95 right there, 95 cents. Plus the extra penny equals 96 cents. But then over here, it's asked for the, in terms of dollars, so we would have to put 0.96 as the answer. Not number 2, but the next page, if you look at it, fill in the table, we have columns for dollars, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, and the total value. So if you look at the first one, number 1, you have a missing one, but none of the rest of them, except for this 4, which all of them have. So, 4.75. We have $4, so you can just get rid of that, so you can see what you're working with. So how many quarters would you need? So remember, if you look at the top, or the first page, 3/4 equals 75 cents. So you would need 3/4. Number 2, we're looking at dimes now. The only thing we don't have is pennies. So get the same thing, 4.75. Remember, a nickel is 5, so minus 5 cents. Oops. Remember to put in the right place. So now we have 4.7. Remember, get rid of the 4. 0.70. And then you have 2/4, which again equals 50 cents. So subtract 50, you get 0.2. And how many dimes would that be? Again, 2 dimes. Number 3 is the same thing as number 2, except instead of 1 nickel, we have 5 pennies. But remember, a nickel is 5 cents, and a penny is also 5 cents, or 5 pennies equals 5 cents. So these are the same questions. So the answer would be 2 times again. Let's get rid of this. Oops. Okay, number 4. We have no nickels or pennies, but we have quarters and a few dimes, but we don't know how many dimes. So start again with 4.75. Get rid of a quarter, which is 25 cents. So you're left with 4.50. And remember, you already have $4, so get rid of that. Get 0.50. So how many dimes would that be? A dime is 10, so that'd be 5 dimes. Last question for this page, number 5. So instead of dimes, now we're looking at pennies. So we start with the same thing, 4.75. Subtract the dollar bills, 0.75. We have 1/4, 25 cents. That's 50. We have 4 dimes, and remember, a dime is 10. So 10 times 4 would be 40. That's 40 cents. So you're left with 0.10. Nickel is worth 5 cents, so you would need 2 nickels to equal a dime. So 2 nickels. Next page, question number 4. If you have 4 quarters and 2 nickels, is that greater than, less than, or equal to 10 dimes, 1 nickel, and 5 pennies? So 4 quarters again, over here, equals 100 cents or $1. So we can just write that as $1. And 2 nickels, remember, 2 nickels equals a dime. So plus 10 cents. And then over here, 10 dimes, which would also equal $1 because you have 10 pennies 10 times. So that's $1. A nickel is 5, and you have 5. So this also equals 10 cents, just like the other one. So that would also plus 10. So that would be equal to. Next page, word problems. Stick at number 2. Clark has 2 quarters and a nickel. Ben has an equivalent set using dimes and nickels. Ben has 8 coins. How many dimes and nickels does Ben have? So we need a total of 8 coins. So 2 quarters plus a nickel. 2 quarters equals 50. We're from the first slide. So that's 50 plus a nickel, which is 5. So Clark equals 55 cents. And Ben has 8 coins. So we look at the possibilities. We have dime, nickel, and 8 coins. So if you look at this, 5, if you only have nickels, then 5 times 11, that would be 11 coins, not 8. If you wanted 55, because a nickel is 5. So that wouldn't work. What about 50? We have 55. So what about 2 dimes, which equals 20. So minus, that'd be 35. And you would need 7 nickels, which is not what we're looking for. So that wouldn't work. But what if we had 3 dimes? That'd be 30. So that's 25. That's 5. So 3 dimes and 5. We only have dimes and nickels. So 5 times something equals 25. So we all know 5 times 5 equals 25. So that's great. 5 nickels. So you would need, which also equals 8 coins. So 3 dimes, 5 nickels. Oops. Yay. Number 3, Colonia Americans use Spanish silver dollar coins. The dollar was cut into 8 bits called pieces of 8. So let's try this. So divide it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have this. If 2 bits, this section right here, equals 25, then how much would a whole half be? Well, 25 plus 25, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. Let's try this. 2 bits equals 25. 2 bits plus 2 bits equals 4 bits. Then that means 25 plus 25 equals 4 bits. And we know 25 plus 25 equals 50. So 50 cents. Last question. Susan bought a dog bowl for $2.59 and a chew bone for $4.75. She paid with a $10 bill. How much change can she get? So let's first add the total up. So 4 plus 75 plus 2.59. 5 plus 9 equals 16. 7 plus 1 equals 8. Plus 5 equals 13. Drop down the decimal. 2 plus 4. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Then we subtract it from the 10. Minus $9.36. Get 10. Take 1 and bring it over. So that's 9. Bring 10. So that's 10 minus 6 equals 4. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 64 cents in change.